It's a known fact that Minecraft foxes are passive and don't do any type of damage. They're actually kind of useless and run away from you and everything else. But I just found a secret way to make foxes the deadliest mob in the game, and I'm not even kidding. So I got my buddy over there in full enchanted armor, and I'm just gonna let this little guy out and show you. Oh my god! And that was just one fox. So to use this method to its full potential, I decided I was gonna breed 1,000 of them and see how broken this can actually get. Which is perfect because on the server I'm playing on, we have some of the deadliest players to test it on. But before we can use any secret method, we actually have to find the foxes first. And they live in snow and normal taigas. And boom, here's one. That was easy. So now I started searching for it, and to be honest, I actually couldn't find it. Like, I searched a lot and it was nowhere to be seen. But I didn't give up, and 2 whole hours later, I finally found one. Oh, yes, yes. So I then captured this little guy and his buddy that I found right next to him. Got him. Okay, but right now these guys actually aren't deadly at all. So now it's time to use the secret method. Okay, and this is the room that the magic happens. Okay, so we all know foxes can pick up items, right? Just like that. Look, now he has an item in his mouth. But what a lot of people don't know is foxes can actually pick up any item, meaning... Okay, he has a sweet berry in his mouth. He needs to eat it. Okay, there he goes. Okay, look, he has the axe now. He has the axe. Okay, this is cool, but this still means nothing because they're passive mobs. Well, then how did I get him to attack earlier? So basically, if I breed these guys together, the little baby that comes out is now mine. It's tamed. So if I go get a sword real quick and then fully enchant it and then throw it to this guy, he'll pick it up. And usually that's kind of the last step. He can't attack or anything. It's just to look cool in his mouth. But in the new update, Mojang actually changed that. So if I just spawn this guy, oh no, help me. He starts hitting it with the sword. It even does the fire aspect and everything. And the crazy part is, that's not even the max damage this guy can do yet. I still have so many tricks up my sleeve. Now it was time to actually breed them and see what these guys can do. Breed. Ready? Now we have the baby. This is the first ever baby. So from here on out, I just kept breeding them and waiting till they could breed again. But finding berries was taking way too long, and this would take years if I wanted to breed 1,000. So I found a crazy berry farm on YouTube that produces like double chest full. But the only problem is it takes a decent bit of materials and I'm broke. And I'm on a server anyway, so let's go steal some. We just can't get caught. Let's quickly snatch this. Yep, there they are. Bing, bing. Awesome glass. Thank you. I need gold, bruh. Should be in one of these houses. Immortal ice cream. There was absolutely no gold at spawn, so I just finished it up in the nether. And we got all the materials we need. Now let's make this real quick. And thanks to my magic powers, let's see, does this work? Oh, yo, it does. Yo, that actually works. Yo, dude, this farm is fast. Oh, hey, it's growing pretty fast now. Come on, we're making progress. Come on. But we could keep doing this method where I go back here, I keep getting this, make these guys grow up, breed them, and whatever. Or we can make a sick auto fox breeder that makes 60 an hour. The only problem is I found it from a TikTok that doesn't actually show you how to build it. They only really show the full thing in one frame. And I'm not the best builder, so I'm just gonna have to go by eye and try to do this correctly. Okay, first there's like this funnel thing that funnels them into a hole, and then I somehow use trapdoors to separate them. Wait, but it needs to be like spaced. Wait, what? I'm so confused. But then I figured out you could use chains to space them and then trapdoors to separate them. And then from here on out, I kind of got the drift of it because the foxes go in this little area, and then I create this auto minecart so I could just use an auto clicker and then breed them infinitely. And boom, this is the final product. Let's just make this on the real server now. All right, so now that we're back on the server, the first thing to do was to place the schematic down and dig it all out. Then I went around trying very hard to get the resources to get it. I mean, I took a lot of my time out of my day. I stole everything. Well, on the brighter side of things, I finished clearing out the area for the schematic and started building the fox breeder. But while I was building it, I ran into a little problem. This isn't going to be fun if I don't have a target to kill these foxes with. And that's when SB, a popular YouTuber on our server, sent a screenshot of a netherite beacon that was supposedly at spawn. And this was extremely strange, especially for a server like this. So me and Mapic started heading to the location to see what was really going on. But Mapic had got there before me.
SB, hold on. Did the server crash for you?
No.
SB just tried to trap me, I think.
Really? Oh my god. You're right, there is a netherite beacon. What the hell? Oh shoot, I'm scared.
Yeah, be careful. It just rained arrows.
I want to steal it. He's in the area?
I don't know.
I really want to look around.
No, don't do that.
Oh my god! So yeah, basically SB got me with a netherite beacon. So I think he's the perfect target, so I can embarrass him just as bad as he embarrassed me, which was perfect because now the breeder was built. Now all we had to do was put the foxes in it and test if it actually worked. I gotta breed these guys until there's 10 of them, and then I'll put them in the breeding chambers. Okay, so we have them all. The next problem is, how do I transport these guys out of here? Come on, come out. Okay, I got 2. I need him to come over here. No. Yes, okay. That is beautiful. 1 more left. And I'm gonna need you to go in here, my boy. Oh, yo. Perfect. Now every single fox is trapped. And we can start breeding. Alright, moment of truth. Will this work or is it back to the drawing board? Please work. I've spent way too long on this. And here we go. Oh, I need my berries. We'll wait for it to reset. And... yes! I think it works. I think it works. They all breeded. And look at the babies going down. Yup. Oh my god. And they go. Please. They drop. Please. Please. They drop. They drop. They drop. Please drop. Okay, they drop. And they drop in. Let's go. I did it. Yeah, through some perseverance, I was able to do it. So now that I knew that it worked, I'm just going to do this all overnight and just get a bunch of them and see how much we have tomorrow. So it has been exactly 24 hours since the last time I've been on. Let's see what I got. So I was actually really shocked that there was none in here. I thought maybe my machine malfunctioned or something, but it turned out the problem was a lot more interesting than that. Oh my god, dude, they're all just in this corner, dude. There's so many in this corner. Dude, there's so many in that corner. I'm gonna try to push them out. Oh my god! Dude, that's so much more! But still, there's definitely not as much as there should be for doing this all night. There was obviously a problem, I just didn't know what it was. We have like... oh, dude, yes, he just died. They're dying in this corner. Wait, why are they dying? It turns out Minecraft foxes are coded to sleep in like small areas, and these corners were the perfect thing for them. But the only thing is so many of them would do it, they would entity cram, and they would just basically kill themselves. But luckily, I had a solution. So when I was building the farm, the tutorial said to put armor stands in it to make it go a lot faster, because when you put armor stands down, foxes are like scared of them because they think they're a player or something, and they won't sleep. So I'm thinking if I put that in here, they won't go in the corners. Now I need to place this in there so they cannot sleep. I think that worked. They can't sleep. Let me take the water out of the corner. And I think that worked. They're stopping bunching up. Okay, well, I'll AFK this farm still. Okay, let's actually grind this out now. So the machine actually started working now, and we got a decent amount now. There's about 130 foxes in here, which is really good actually. But I'm pretty bored of just AFKing, and there's some other pretty important stuff we gotta do. Like making these guys actually do damage. At first I was thinking diamond swords, but that doesn't do nearly as much damage. Plus, that's a lot of diamonds, and I don't have the time or patience to get all those diamonds. And I think I've come up with a faster method, but there's just a little problem with it. See, if we go over here to the toolsmiths, at master level, they sell axes. But the only thing is it's for 31 emeralds. But if you don't already know what I'm getting at, I have a solution for that. If we're to just send these guys over here and then just kind of let the zombie do his thing, he turns them into zombies, and then we heal them with a golden apple and weakness potion. When they transform back, they sell things for a lot cheaper. Now that that was done, we could finally start making progress on the axes. And I made this cool montage to show how much I really traded. This is 5 hours of work, by the way, probably put into 20 seconds. And man, shulker after shulker, I filled them up, but finally when it was done, it was so satisfying. So I forgot to record, but I promise you this is 1,000 axes and swords. Yeah, there's some swords in there because I got a little lazy, but whatever. But of course, every time I do something right, something always goes wrong. Because when I headed back to go throw these to the foxes, I ran into a little situation. So I'm quite in a predicament here. So I have these guys here, but here's the thing, they're not picking up the axes anymore. See, like, if I throw it out of there, let's wait a little bit, I could pick up the axe. So for some reason, I don't know why they're not picking up the weapons. Okay, maybe I have to wait longer. And nope, it's still on the ground. But I wasn't gonna give up yet. So I tried searching the internet. I tried throwing it from a certain height. Absolutely nothing I was trying was working. So at this point, I knew I wasn't gonna be able to figure out myself. So I brought my buddy along that knows a lot about Minecraft to see if he could try to help me. I'm gonna drop that axe. None of them pick it up.
That's weird.
I don't know what to do, bro.
Have you been tossing them sweet berries?
What do you mean?
How often have you been tossing them sweet berries?
Never. Yeah, I had no idea what he was yapping about, but when I decided to actually toss some sweet berries in...
Holy shit, they just picked up all the axes. I f***ing fixed it! Look!
And he wasn't wrong. If you take a close look in there is foxes with axes in their mouths. Because for some reason, apparently feeding them made them want to pick up the axes. But we needed to make sure this was actually the case. So I got as many sweet berries as possible, got some axes ready, and went in the pit. Let's try it. Oh, they're picking it up. So yeah, that was actually the solution. I mean, it was such a random problem, but I'm just glad that it actually worked now. So from this point, I just started emptying all my shulkers out, and I just kept breeding, giving them axes, breeding, giving them axes, until all the axes were finally with the foxes. But I guess I underestimated how much 1,000 is, because they started making some problems in this box. I'm trying to make it bigger, but they won't let me. They're gonna instantly count themselves. Yes. No.
Where's the... Why? They're just babies!
Oh, fuck. They're dying. They're dying. They're dying. So I made the box bigger, and now it was finally time to test how powerful these little guys could be. And before we test this on the main subject, we need to make sure they actually do a lot of damage. So I grabbed one of my friends who was very excited to test this out. So I just want you to look me in the eyes and then just know that I would never do anything to ever hurt you ever.
But maybe it's gonna hurt me, is what this is.
Walk this way with me. You can't tell anyone about this secret.
Okay. Frozen Taiga.
Yeah, it's pretty close. There it is. Okay, found it. Do you hear the brutal screaming below? You want to come down here?
What are you about to take me to?
Dude, come here.
Dude, there's like 700 enemies loaded. What the f did you make, dude? What did you make?
So,
oh my God.
So this is a lot of foxes, and they all have axes in their mouths.
Okay.
Here's my thing. So I want you to jump in the pit.
Well, I'm not doing all that. You can.
Yeah, I knew that would be the answer, so I just forced them. Now I want you to drop in with that armor on. We're both gonna drop in the pit. You're gonna hit me with that armor on and try to see if you can out-heal them. All right, here we go. Stay crouched.
Okay.
And then let's just go to the main part of it. Oh my God. Okay, now I just want you to hit me. Okay, so what is it doing right now?
This does like no damage.
Are they actually doing no damage? They're all killing themselves.
This does not hurt. Oh, okay, now it's hurting.
Oh, now it's hurting? Oh my God, they're all just killing themselves.
It's kind of insane.
Try to get out, try to get out, try to get out.
It's a really easy way out, yeah.
So obviously that did not go how I expected it, but exactly why?
These guys hurt at some point though. Yeah.
Okay, wait, I do need to save these. So they started doing damage to you when they used the swords?
I think if they all had swords and I was completely off guard, I probably maybe could have died potentially.
But the axes did jack shit.
Yeah, no, the axes are not good, yeah.
This is a good thing. This means there's still hope for this project. So basically the whole problem was the axes were not enchanted with anything, and with only one entity allowed to hit at a time, they just weren't doing any damage. So this is a pretty easy fix. All I need to do is pick all these axes back up and put sharpness 5 on all the axes. Then they should actually do some crazy damage. But before we get to that, thank you guys so much for 600k. The next goal is 700k, and let's try to get it as fast as possible. So guys, hit that subscribe button right now. Also, I just made a Jepex Instagram, and at 5k followers, I'm picking 3 random people for a giveaway. The link is in the description. I love you guys. Let's get back to the video. And I gotta bring these guys back. And just like that, they're all back. But now it was time to head back to the villager trading hall so I could finally get sharpness on these things. So it should still be in here, and we could basically just repeat the same process. And this system should be a lot better than the one I had earlier. So that didn't actually work. There. Alright, first one acquired. Not the way I wanted, but it works. So I started by setting the villagers in the room again, which was the easiest part because there was just these rails set up already. And once I got enough in there, all I needed them to do was to get the sharpness 5 enchant. I basically just have to roll these lecterns until they get the effect. Just remind me, I'm never getting 10 villagers with sharpness 5 again. But yeah, I did the whole process already. They already have cheap trays and everything. Now I just repeat what I did earlier and trade for all these books. And we did it, bro! All of these are full. with sharpness 4 books, every single one. It was smooth sailing, but now we actually run into a problem here. We have the books, we have the axes, but I didn't think how much it would actually cost to enchant these. First of all, anvils aren't infinite and they break super easily. So for that, I just had to take a short trip over to my buddy's base and just farm iron until I had enough. But the next thing is a way bigger problem. It costs 3 levels each to enchant these things, bro. And with 17 shulkers full of axes to enchant, that's gonna be a lot of XP, trust me. So obviously I needed a solution because XP isn't that easy to get. Luckily though, the server just had a competition for building farms and someone built a gold farm which also acts as an XP farm. We just gotta hope it gives us enough. From what I've experienced on other servers, these farms are supposed to do crazy numbers when it comes to levels. Let's just hope on this server it's the exact same. Okay, yeah, this farm is actually crazy. And if I just put an auto clicker on and keep doing this and AFK it, I could probably get a lot. That's exactly what I did, and holy does this give you a lot of XP. And just look how satisfying this is and fast. Now let's just go to the base and hopefully this gets a lot. I feel like 109 is a lot of levels. Like I feel like I never usually have that many. All right, we're back. I've not been here in forever, so let's get the anvils out of here. Well, we've actually started it. We've started the process. Dude, look at my levels just draining. Oh my god, we're gonna need so many. Am I even gonna get one choker? So enchanting an entire choker box worth, so 27, took 100 levels. I'm gonna need so many levels. Yes, this was a lot, but the only thing I could do right now was grind. So I absolutely just cranked through these boxes and just kept enchanting, going back to get levels and kept enchanting. But soon we ran into an issue. So we kind of ran into a problem. I have it all of these enchanted up until here, right? But past that, dude, none of these are enchanted. I just don't have enough time. I didn't know he was leaving today, bro. Yeah, literally in a couple hours, SP was getting on a plane and leaving for a trip. So I had to do this before that. The only thing we could really do right now is just throw the rest of these axes to him and hope that he dies to them. Even though things are not going my way, I do still have one more thing up my sleeve that I could use to do a few more damage. So I finished up throwing all the axes, then I headed to my base. So now we're just kind of on to the finishing steps, and it's pretty obvious, but there's some potions we can make to make these guys absolutely OP. But the problem is we don't have any materials and it's 30 more minutes till this guy has to leave for his flight. I had no time to freak out though, so I calmed myself down and as quickly as possible started exploring the world for the things I needed. I'm gonna hit you that way. Yes. Alright, now we just need to go back. We got definitely more than enough. Then we put it in here. Fire resistance, speed 2, and strength 2. After splashing all these on the foxes, that's when they become OP. I hope so because this is our only trick up the sleeve. The last and only thing to do was to prepare the trap. The thing is, for this trap to actually work, there's a few things we need to get right. First, he needs to hit me, because then the foxes will actually go after him, yada yada. Then, we can't have him be suspicious of the trap either. And finally, somehow we need to get him over the area where the trap is. So, I got my buddies on, and on the spot, we had to come up with a method to get him in the trap.
What if you like ping and it's like, yo, for the past like 5 months, Mapik has been training me. In reality, that's just a reason for them to hit you. You know what I mean? Then when they hit you.
Oh my god. Okay, will they detect it so far above the ground? We didn't know the answer to that question, but there was also no time. So we started building a setup to make this area look less suspicious. So all of this is over it though?
No, from right here to right here is over it.
All of these blocks are over it. Okay. Which means somehow I would have to get him into that tiny area of the arena. Then we cleared all the blocks under the trap, only leaving one layer where we would spleef him into it. Zam, do you think you'll be able to splash the potions on all of them?
I mean, I'm just the cameraman, but I mean, sure, yeah.
And now everything was ready, and SP had responded to my message saying he was down to duel. So I sent him the coords of the place, and we waited for him to get here. Oh, he can't VC with us. That's fine, whatever. Dude, like, what if it's a waste of time, the 6 months, right?
But no, it's fine. Okay, look, you've been training for this. Literally, all you have to do is just like, you know, get in there and just like, you know, turn your brain off and just win. Oh, hi, SB.
Alright.
Are you ready to fight Jepex? It's gonna be crazy.
Are we ready, SB? Alright. 3, this is the first ever baby. 2, he got me with a netherite beacon. 1,
you know, turn your brain off and just win.
Go!
Oh shoot!
Watch out for the cobweb
He's
strategy.
good.
Oh my god, I sploofed him in.
So what just happened?
Oh! They're beating him!
Really?
Yeah!
Did it work? I don't know if it worked. I don't know if it killed him. Is it killing him?
Oh my god!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Yes! Oh my god, it worked!
Hello? It worked, bro! It worked! Crazy!
So far, this is one of the craziest things I've ever done on lifesteal. But the video I put on screen right now is also one of my best, so go make sure to watch that. I need money, guys. And if you're an old Jepex fan and you just want to get to know me more, make sure to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Anyway, see you guys next time.